This is ABC 7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. The Democratic National Convention is now underway. ABC 7's Haley Wilgus is standing by in Philadelphia with the latest developments from day one. We'll talk with her in just a moment. But first, new details in the fallout of the DNC email leak, in which 20,000 leaked emails were published, appearing to show DNC staff working against Senator Bernie Sanders during the primaries. Not only will Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz be resigning after the convention, the DNC is now issuing an apology to Sanders and his supporters for what the DNC admits are inexcusable emails. The Vermont senator addressed his supporters earlier today.
We have got to elect Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine. This is the real world that we live in. Trump is a bully and a demagogue.
Meanwhile, Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump, who received a 6% post-convention bump in a CNN national poll, reacting to the DNC email leak, saying he always knew Debbie Wasserman Schultz was overrated, but that Hillary Clinton, quote, threw her under the bus. And he also took issue with Senator Sanders continuing to support Clinton amidst the DNC email controversy.
When you look at what happened, the thing that surprises me most is how he folded. He folded. I thought he was really hanging out tough.
Speakers taking to the stage right now at the DNC. ABC 7 has special live coverage from Philadelphia planned for throughout this week. ABC 7's Haley Wilgus is joined by Alan Cohn now from the Wells Fargo Center with the latest tonight. Haley, Alan?
Scott, good evening from the Wells Fargo Center. Alan and I here reporting live. What a day it's been. There were loud cheers, lots of clapping as the Democratic Party just adopted their platform moments ago. But the big news of the day came early this morning at the Florida delegation breakfast. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Florida Congresswoman and DNC chair, booed by Sanders supporters. They are fired up over that email scandal.
We know that the voices in this room that are standing up and being disruptive, we know that that's not the Florida that we know. The Florida that we know is united.
And Alan, have you ever seen anything like this?
You know, Haley, this is my 7th national political convention. I've never seen anything like this. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, and our trusty photographer, Charlie, was even punched in the ribs a couple of times. And it appears, as we just saw, Bernie Sanders supporters are not even listening to what he has to say. We spoke to Sanders delegates who still believe that he will get the nomination in this convention. And that leaves top Florida delegates like former Senator Bob Graham to remind them that the name of the game is to defeat Donald Trump.
Senator, how deeply disturbed were you about what you just saw?
It shows that we've still got work to do to bring people together.
The way that this shows that we can defeat Donald Trump is by showing that we want Bernie Sanders as our Democratic nominee.
But Hillary Clinton is going to be nominated. She has the votes. He has endorsed her.
I just want you all to know.
Neither candidate has obtained 2,383 delegates. Therefore, it is a contested convention.
You know, the interesting thing about that is that we talked to some Florida delegates today, like Alex Sinkoffin, the chief financial officer, who says Bernie Sanders has the ability to put an end to this. But as we saw earlier today, Bernie Sanders did talk to his supporters, and that did not happen. So it will be fascinating what happens tonight. And then, frankly, it overshadows First Lady Michelle Obama, who will also be addressing delegates tonight.
Yeah, as we heard in that Donald Trump interview, he said Bernie Sanders is folding. His supporters clearly are not. So we look forward to his speech tonight. We will be joining you also at 11. Scott, back to you.
All right, Haley and Alan, thank you both. We'll have more from them coming up at 7 and again tonight at 11 o'clock. The conversation between the NAACP, community groups, and local law enforcement will be held in less than an hour at Sarasota's Robert L. Taylor Community Complex. This meeting comes after the deaths of black men at the hands of police officers and the murders of 5 officers in Dallas and 3 in Baton Rouge. But in Sarasota, the NAACP and local law enforcement are looking to keep the peace through clear communication. Among the topics will be officer training and how to avoid any inherent bias or profiling.
What have they done to ensure that a law enforcement officer doesn't draw a conclusion about an African American or Hispanic young man, and have they dealt with their fear?
Sarasota Chief of Police will be in attendance tonight. The meeting will get underway at the bottom of the hour and go until 8:30 this evening. Let's get a check on our weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob, a little quiet out there this evening.
Quieter weather as a result of an upper level feature out in the Gulf of Mexico, kind of disrupting the normal pattern. The dew point 74, still warm though. Feels like 98 degrees out there if you factor in the humidity along with the temperature of 89 degrees. We have a west wind at 7. And as far as the rain goes, there are some showers around, and just within the last 10 minutes, a couple of lightning strikes, as we alluded to earlier with the cells into South Sarasota County. This one started to gain some strength as it makes its way northward now. It's near War Mineral Springs and Northport, and along I-75, some tough driving conditions there. You can see that lightning occurring, several strikes there, as well as 1 or 2, looks like just to the east of Biscayne Boulevard. Had some showers and storms near City Hall and also North Sumter Boulevard near Heron Creek. Some rain still occurring there as it is all moving basically to the north at 10 miles an hour. Bigger cells well inland and all that continue to push off toward Highlands County, but the beaches remains relatively quiet right now. That upper level feature right here moving off toward the west-northwest. Looks like dry air will be moving in too. More on that coming up in just a few minutes. Scott, back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Still no motive in a Fort Myers nightclub shooting that left 2 teenagers dead and more than a dozen others injured. But the interim police chief there is stressing it was not an act of terror. Witnesses say about 100 people between 12 and 17 years old were at a swimsuit-themed party at a place called Club Blue. Police say an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old died in that shooting. The other victims are in the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. Police detained and are questioning now 3 people. Suncoast Congressman Vern Buchanan is asking federal officials for immediate aid to help in the fight against heroin. As part of newly passed congressional legislation, Buchanan is requesting funding from the National Drug Control Policy Director and Health and Human Services Secretary. This comes as the number of overdose-related calls to law enforcement and emergency responders has increased again in recent months. Buchanan is set to visit the Manatee County Safe Children Coalition tomorrow to further talk about the new anti-drug bill. Now hiring construction workers. Straight ahead, why there's a demand on the Suncoast in the construction industry. That story just ahead.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AND Services.com.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Wrong-way crashes are on the increase here in Florida. Nearly 100 people were killed in these crashes just last year. That's a 37% increase from 2013. Overall, there were nearly 1,500 wrong-way crashes in the state, and a majority of those were head-on collisions.
Most of the wrong-way crashes occur between the hours of 9 p.m. And 2 a.m. This is why the Florida Highway Patrol encourages drivers to stay right at night. Because these crashes do occur in the center or either the left lane.
The highest number of those wrong-way crashes are happening in Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, and Hillsborough counties. The Suncoast construction industry is struggling to find skilled workers. According to area building officials, the boom in the development has highlighted the need for electricians, plumbers, and almost every other construction trade. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us with more on the story. Bobeth?
That's right. Construction officials say they're scrambling to find people to fill their jobs, and in many cases, they're doing so unsuccessfully. Everywhere you look, there's something being built.
We're probably the busiest now that we've been in terms of construction. There's literally over $500 million of construction going on in the downtown area.
Steve Queer is the president of the Sarasota Chamber of Commerce, and he says the combination of commercial and residential construction in the area has drastically decreased the workforce to a point where companies are having a hard time finding skilled workers.
Construction in general and various skilled trades in particular, the demand for jobs greatly outweighs the supply.
A problem the owner of Ducon Construction, LLC, knows all too well.
It's a tough market right now, finding someone, number one, who will show up and be dependable, and then secondly, have some type of competent experience to provide their services to the project.
And DeBow says the solution is harder than it may seem.
One of the biggest challenges to getting skilled labor is a lack of interest from the young people. We need young people to backfill the baby boomers who are retiring and fill that gap.
According to CareerSource Sarasota, there are currently more than 85 job openings among different construction occupations. And organization officials say when they surveyed area construction companies, 50% of them said they had plans to increase their workload in the coming years, further compounding the problem. But there are solutions in the works. Among them, the Boys and Girls Club is implementing a training program, and local vocational technical schools are also trying to help.
They determined that a crash course 9 weeks long for entry-level construction workers might be helpful. So that crash course has been set up.
Now officials hope the new training programs could help hundreds of people get into the construction field in the next coming year. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you so much. Your forecast is right after this. Stay with us.
ABC 7's official Suncoast Hurricane Guide arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit. Download yours today at mysuncoast.com.
That's Chuck, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Pablo. He's an electrician with Mr. Sparky. How's he doing, Pablo?
Terrible, Mike.
Yeah. What Chuck doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused every year by electrical problems.
What?
If he doesn't have the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one.
Little help here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You might want to write that number down.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Well, everyone's getting the summer heat today, but not everyone's getting those cooling showers.
Right, and you know, we were in that pattern for a couple of weeks ago where we had showers and storms pretty much every afternoon, even pushing toward the coast. Not the case today, a little different. There's always a little difference every few weeks, it seems like, when the patterns come on and go. We are looking at some showers and storms around, and this was what it was like this morning from the Venice Beach off into the Gulf. Janet getting a nice shot there. She said it was a great day for the beach, and those storms right there stayed well offshore and eventually pushed off toward the west-northwest. This was a shot actually yesterday from Lido. I wanted to show you that again, that water spout that quickly formed. And this is the kind of situation where you can see water spouts form rather rapidly as a result of isolated cells that are out there over the Gulf of Mexico. Punta Gorda webcam showing the mainly fair skies throughout much of the day today, and then the showers starting to roll in isolated areas, and then a heavier rain now making its way in through parts of Sarasota County now near Northport. But notice most of it well offshore, and a few showers there along I-75 up near, it looked like we had some near Waterleaf earlier. Parrish had a pretty good downpour just about 2 hours ago. The strongest cells by far in the interior portions of the viewing area, moving northward right now, but some showers with some lightning now developing with that cell into South Sarasota County. You can just see our live lightning detection network showing lightning blowing up there across parts of South Sarasota County. It's moving out of Warm Mineral Springs now. Here's US 41. Sumter looking pretty good. Had some occasional showers near, again, Laurel actually on into Heron Creek near Northport. And now that rainfall along I-75. Tough driving conditions there. That's where that construction is going on. Elsewhere, some showers just south of Mayaca City. And it looks like the motion of these storms is basically due north. Normally this time of year, they start to drift back toward the coast, but that's not the case. So the evening planner looks to be pretty good. If you have some plans around the area beaches or within a few miles of the coast, looks to be okay. We'll have temperatures staying pretty warm, though, because of the lack of rain. We're not cooling down that much. It's 89. The dew point actually makes it feel like 98 degrees with that heat index. The high was close to average, and so was the low, just a couple of degrees above average. 65, the record low set back in 1948, and we topped out at 100 degrees in 1998. And that was more likely due to an east wind that day with no sea breeze developing. Today's rainfall at the airport just over 1/3 of an inch, and for the month now we're below average over an inch and nearly 2/3. 91 degrees in Jacksonville, it's 92. In Orlando, it's 88 degrees now. In Miami, and 89 in Sarasota Bradenton Airport. Englewood at 86. Northport will start to cool off. 85 in Lake Placid. Avon Park at 90. And Lakewood Ranch, you're at 88 degrees, the same in Bradenton. Well, look at all this dry air out here. This is the Saharan dust layer that is blown off the coast of Africa, and it just covers much of the Atlantic, all that drifting off in our direction. So we're going to shut down the thunderstorm pattern for a little bit throughout this entire work week. Not many storms around in the afternoon and evening. There'll be a few, but not nearly as many as you would expect due to all that dry air in place. And you can see that with the Futurecast. Here's Tuesday as we make our way through time. Looks great, sunshine. It'll start to get pretty quick, warm pretty quickly, and then some showers, 1 or 2 developing in the afternoon and evening, heading off to the north. And Wednesday looks to be the same way, with just a 20% chance for a passing shower late in the day, when typically it's at about 50 to 60%. Philadelphia hot right now, 96 degrees. That heat wave is broken up a bit as a result of a cold front moving through the Great Lakes area. Slight chance for storms tomorrow. Southeast to south winds for boaters. Seas running 1 to 2 feet. And the water temperature now at 89 degrees. And the beaches will see a high near 90. The forecast tides upcoming 12:17 for a low tide. High tide will be at 5:58. Tonight, a few isolated showers, otherwise mostly fair, 76 for your low. Tomorrow, the rain chance is still not all that high at 20%, with a high near 92. Southeast winds turn to the southwest. The extended forecast calling for relatively dry conditions through Thursday, and then we get back to more of those afternoon and evening storms slowly working in over the weekend. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you to Tolles Court and introduce you to some amazing artists who call this place home.
Welcome to Philadelphia. The Democratic National Convention officially underway. Hillary Clinton and her new running mate make the case that she's more fit to lead. David Muir anchors live from the city of brotherly love. This week on World News Tonight with David Muir.
I'm Haley Wilgus. Philadelphia is gearing up for the Democratic National Convention. We will be there live as Hillary Clinton accepts the nomination.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
In our weekly feature, A Place We Call Home, we take you into Suncoast communities, tell you how they began and what makes them special and what it's like to live there now. ABC 7's Linda Carson has more.
Today we feature Tolles Court. It went from the home of Sarasota's first golf course to a rundown, dilapidated neighborhood, and then was transformed into a charming, attractive artist colony. Tolles Court, just a couple of blocks from the heart of downtown Sarasota, has evolved along with the city.
It was originally a golf course. One of the first mayors, Gillespie, created a golf course, hence the golf Avenue and Lynx Avenue.
That was 1905 when John Gillespie built the 9-hole golf course here, along with his home that he named Golf Hall. It was in the 1920s that William B. Tolles transformed that golf course into a small residential neighborhood.
But then after that time went on, it became rather blighted.
In 1983, the rundown houses were about to be demolished when N.J. Oliveira bought them.
It was basically gentrified by Olivari, who decided that it would be an excellent artist colony for a live-work situation.
They wanted to refurbish the old buildings, and a lot of them are historic.
So they went to work, and here are some before and after pictures as the derelict houses were transformed into charming cottages. A wide range of artists moved in.
We have a wide variety of mediums here. We have some watercolorists, we have a lot of acrylic on canvas, we have some metal jewelry makers. So it's a nice kind of a combination of different kinds of artists and styles.
Tolles Court also has cafes, hair design studios, and boutiques. Elizabeth Bentley owns the Asparagus Boutique.
It's a great place to come down and get a specialty gift for someone for a hostess gift or birthday, wedding.
And every third Friday, Tolles Court has its famous art walk.
We have music and everyone is presenting their work. You can meet the artists and see their work up close.
This is one of the artists, Terry Martin.
I'm a wildlife and landscape artist, and I work in acrylic and watercolors.
She'll be glad to show you her work and discuss it, as will the other artists. And there's also wine, cheese, and entertainment. Tolles Court Next Art Walk is on August 19th from 5 to 9 p.m. It's a delightful place to visit, and those who live here say it's a great place to call home.
All right, Linda, thank you so much.
Yeah, unique area that is right there at Tolles Court. We are looking at a few isolated, mainly inland showers and storms right now, so the coastal areas look to be okay.
All right, thank you, Bob. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next, live from Philadelphia. Our next news at 7 o'clock and then at 11. Hope to see you then.